Hola, konnichiwa, all of that. Wearing my hubby's hoodie. And yeah. Feed them peace well, and you're a protector for life. Military life, military wife. So Val, but your husband is dead, and a lot of people are dead. George Washington is dead too. Abraham Lincoln is dead too. Hollywood is dead too, but you still see them making movies, don't you? Oops, that might have been too much. Pardon me. I mean, oh my God, the snake. I even know. So and I just started drinking my coffee, yo. So I really haven't had enough to for it to take effect. So it's me, Bet. But this is the funny thing: the people who have tried to give me the disrespect, like I love the people who say I am delusional. Bitch, look at me and look at you. Whose couch are you sleeping on? Clearly not your own. This may not be much TARDIS, but I own this home. Can you spell the word own? O-W-N. Now Google it and look that shit up. Oh, I'm sorry. A little bit too much. It's Sunday sermon, and I'm sipping from my cup. I used to work at this station. It was owned by Kathy Hughes. Still is, I suppose. And, you know, I worked with people like, well, I worked with a lot of people. I worked with, why come I can't think of the people now? You know who they were. I mean, Ryan Cameron, Chris Lover, Ludacris, all that stuff. It's ludicrous to people that you know, and then they act like they don't know you until they know you. Why would you know me now? Keep doing that, okay? Because remember, you chose the cow. I was never that cow. Hathor says, eat my segment. Anyway, in Lilith season, Bet, Capricorn season came early. Really, it was Sagittarius. My mother, I'm going to do something. Now, I'm going to watch what everybody else does because they're going to do it too. It's something about the Wizard of Oz. Then whenever that comes on, it's a whole other energy that comes through. I keep telling you that my mother in another dimension is Glinda. Glinda is gangsta as F. And my daddy too. My daddy is, well, Val, where was your daddy in this movie? We saw you say you're Dorothy, and okay, you know what? I'm gonna break it down for you. Nope. I'm gonna break it down when I break it down. I'm going to have a good day because I got stuff to do, you know, and get out on the grounds. It's a beautiful thing. My creativity, when you find the right vibe for you, it comes through naturally. It's that part. No shrooms needed, no weed. I am trying to figure out, am I really going to make some bourbon balls for Thanksgiving? I mean, I've got like, you know, I've got this stuff. I don't know. Should I just throw it out? I've got like a couple of bottles of bourbon, stuff that I bought like years ago that I never drank. I got Kahlua. Like, how long does Kahlua last? Because Kahlua be causing, you know, when I drink, when I used to drink, I would drink well, not the cheap stuff, because I have good taste. So why, if I take pride in what I eat and what I drink, why would I be around people that stink, literally? You have no good taste. To me, you're a waste. You keep getting in my face, and you gonna catch a case. Am I lying? Bitch wanna play gangster with me. Bitch gonna fuck around, find out, okay, I'm Mother says, pull back. Naturally, the changing of the guard. Shout out to my guard. It's that part, the guard. That's why I love that part. I have always, is something about that whole movie and that whole journey. You know, y'all got stuck in Alice in Wonderland. And listen, Alice in Wonderland, that was a plan for me too, because but when you live that naturally, the world of Pisces is different than most in reality. I've never been in reality, your reality, because I've been about surreality, because I never really was here. I was just a message and a lesson for you, but it was clear you didn't see or appreciate me or what I do. So I figured out, why should I be near motherfuckers that I can't trust? And still you keep wanting to come up and you act like, even though I've shown that I'm a real empath, but you look at these social media hoes, these TikTok tarot, you know, these pros, and I don't mean professionals, I mean prostitutes. Every prostitute and drug dealer with an LLC, you know, has made something, whatever, off of me, and you want to take my money. Somebody did not tell you about Lilith, especially Lilith and Capricorn. Bitch, I don't play about my money. My daddy and my hubby should have sent the alarm to you. Remember those of you who used to work with me in radio back in the day, and you all would get nervous when, you know, you kind of, like, I felt like I was treated some kind of way, and I would call my husband, and my husband would tell you personally in your face, it's not me you have to worry about, it's her, okay? I would call him just to hold me back. Who's holding me back now? Ghosts? Woo! Yikes! Sheesh! Oh, Looney Tunes, it's time for... Now I'm watching Acme U. Because mommy says, we need more laughter in your life. That's what we want you to do. We want you to laugh and smile and have a good time. And go back to the cartoon she used. Now, you try to prove it a little bit, but...
This special throat conditioning shampoo you gave me wasn't shampoo at all. It was purple hair dye. My beautiful stripe. Now I look like a cumin cat.
Anyway, that's all I had to say for now. I got a lot of... My creativity is flowing out, and wow, it's amazing. By the way, you can buy a lot of things. You can even buy an army, so it seems. However, you can't buy everybody. And you cannot. That is not allowed for you to be going into people's dreams the way you do. See, there's a lot of things about magic I can teach you. But when you teach it to the wrong people and they feel like they can do whatever they want to, you can't catch me, but God can, bitch. And mommy says, let's see. I was a setup from the very beginning when you came and fucked around the wrong way with me. Lessons, blessings. It's a Sunday sermon, and I didn't even ask for a plate, because my plate is full. But y'all be filling up your plate with hate. Who you're paying today? The preacher that don't give a shit about you? The preacher who's fucking the first person in the pew? The preacher who's molested their kids the way they do? Oh, I forgot you can't talk about sex and rape and molestation and a lot of things on social media anymore. But you can watch TikTok whores just doing whatever they adore. Oh, feel me, touch me. Drink some water. I want some more because I'm thirsty. Thirsty. Stay thirsty, bitch. You're in hell. What did you think this was? Well. How is she doing this? But I'm delusional. Tell that bitch in Las Vegas then to do what I do. Usually, they copy and they lie. I'm delusional. Then look me in the eye to eye, bitch. Come and knock on my door, but I bet that you won't. Don't send your simps and stands around me, okay? And in fact, I think some of them are afraid today. It's really crazy, and trust me, I know how the industry can be. The industry is gangster as fuck. Listen, my mom and my dad taught me that personally, but they knew, just like in The Wizard of Oz, there's some things you're gonna have to go through yourself, because we could teach you, but you never believe it. So it's a powerful lesson, that stealth. It's called a Saturn return. But you don't believe that either. But you believe white Jesus is going to come down on a cherry cloud and beam you up to heaven when the bombs come down. That makes sense to you. As you rock the crown. What crown would that be? The crown of insanity and ignorance, so it seems. Do you? Everybody's got to have a dream. Isn't that what Hustle and Flow? I don't know none of y'all hoes. It's not funny when the wabbit. I'm looking at the wabbit right now. It's not funny when the rabbit got the gun and Lil laughs. Why? Because you wanted my life as a sacrifice. Mommy and daddy told you, think once, think twice. You did not care. Now you see symbolisms and signs of me everywhere, and you want to play and pretend that you're me. I think it's clear. You sent everybody to me. You sent the FBI, the CIA. You sent all the intelligence in the army. Everybody who could possibly put eyes on me, and they came and met me personally. And you know what they saw? She's a real one. So what does that make you?
That's the hardest ball that Jack hearts!
Trust me!
We only have one item left to return to its rightful place in the past.
I'm rocking my crown. At last, the truth is coming out. And if you want these gangsters to die at my feet, then I just gotta shout. At last, but you walking with no guns. How do you know that I'm not one? Pause for effect. I was air tagged by God, bet. How you... Voices in my head. If we had told you what we were really planning to do, would you have allowed to do it to? Would you have allowed us to? Hell no. Well then, baby. But you know how you like to flow. You love to go through these dark alleyways, and you do this shit by yourself. I mean, you represent God, and God is every day. Like, you don't need no help. But the fact of the matter is, you run around a whole bunch of crazy people that they don't know how you are. They don't know that when it comes to a real star, their idea of stars and your idea of stars, two different things. You are stars with bars. They see stars with cars. They want to travel to Mars. They want to be like Elon Musk and ain't got no money. They want to deal with narcissists. Ain't that funny? When the narcissists are brought down to their feet, you shouldn't have never fucked around and found out with me. You messed with the wrong person, so it seems. Everybody has a dream, including good kids too. Ooh, I'm tapping again. What does that say about me? Anyway, that's all I had to say. I'm going to get some more therapy later on today. Ooh, they just blew the dinosaurs up. So, you know what? You tried. Meep, meep like a champion. But you guys have missed some stuff along the way. There's something to be said about old school today. A lot of stuff in old school needed to be elevated. And a lot of stuff back in the day was really, you know, many of us, including especially if you were smart and black, you were hated. And in fact, in some ways, some people still can't get rid of that energy today. Oh my God!
Have given us a lot to be thankful for. Thank you, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, for being Townsville's tiny guardians. Thank you, Professor Utonium, for your questionable laboratory practices, which led to the accident that gave us Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
You air tag me.
Thank you, Mayor, for your laughable incompetence and buffoonery.
What mayor might that be?
Emboldened so many villains to
none of these mayors around here know me.
Townsville area, thus giving Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup purpose.
I've stepped out of the city just to do me, because you know what? City's going to do what it do. But what that got to do with me? Is my power on? Is my water on? Are the basics on? Then we're good to go. You mess with my food, then that would be rude to mess with my food, because if something you should know, 3 things you don't mess with Val Jones: her food, her private, and her dough. That's a death sentence. Pause! I really didn't know I said pause a lot back in the day, but I guess I said pause a lot. So, you know, I guess the segment getting in the way. Pause, pause. Who am I going to have to lay the pause on? But I'm not laying pause on anybody. I'm going to let the laws drop the pause, okay? Because laws are pause too. I'm going to call out all of the tarot workers and astrology workers and all the Christians who say, we love Jesus the way you love Jesus. I'm sure Jesus wouldn't love you. Jesus loves everybody, really? Are we talking about the same person that, you know, flipped over the tables and got those whips and, you know, broke them out on a couple of bitches? Are we talking about that Jesus? I mean, I'm just saying, what would Jesus do if there was a J? I mean, let's not forget that there were no J's back in the day. So you keep saying in the name of Jesus and under the blood of Jesus. I'm looking at you some kind of way like, number one, there were no J's back in the day. So how are you going to knock everybody else's religion when yours is made up by a sus-ass king? That's why all of you are sus. This narrative you paint, homosexuality, bisexuality, polyamorous, you trying to get all the kids to feel like it's okay. You can do anything, okay? And you know right off the bat that that's going to make them pass away a lot quicker. So you're literally trying to kill off the old people, and you're trying to kill off the young people too. And then it's just going to be a few of you that's going to control all the money the way you do, right? And you think you weren't ever going, you thought you were never going to be seen, and you were always going to be able to make that happen. So everybody's the fifth element. Well, I'm not airy wrapped in tape. Bitch, I'm the real one right in your face. Saying it's funny how people can talk to me about this and that and put me in a song, but do they come and knock on my door in person? No. Because number one, they know they're wrong. Number two, they know I'll fuck a bitch up. Number three, they know I'm a wild card chick. Number four, bitch ain't no whore, but I can take you to the floor. Number five, I could be lying, right? But this is what you should always know. Crazy people are unstable, yo. So it's no telling what a crazy person might do. Reminding you, you said I was crazy. Do I look crazy to you? Crazy, dangerous, and smart. It's a good thing I have real talent and the real creativity comes through. Bars, 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 bars. The folks I tried to help and the shit you did to me. Honestly, I'm glad that I'm protected by the military because personally they're protecting you because I come to each and every one of your faces. And I set myself on cue to pause. Let me get back in my groove. That's all I had to say. Sunday sermon coming through, and it didn't cost you nothing, but yet it will cost you if you didn't hear. Now you tell your favorite YouTube tarot workers and astrologers who've never talked to me in real life. You tell them to do what I just did and make it clear. Be sure if my name comes out your mouth, you better say it right. Or don't. I don't care. Do you. It's your life. Where are we at right now? Wishbones.
Thanksgiving dinner. My favorite meal of the year, yo.
We know Thanksgiving was sus. That's why you I don't trust. You want to give me a blanket full of disease, or we don't play that game. In reality, you don't really want to hear about what these real holidays mean. But if it's about fun and food, I'm with that because, you know, fun and food is my thing. I'm just saying, I'm just playing my music and I'm doing my thing. Why you worried about me? You need to be worried about. I love that cranberry commercial, though. You got it. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. That's cool. You know, commercials are my thing. Anyway, I gotta go.
I feel your pain, bro.
Because, bitch, you'll get fat. That's why you need to go out and work that shit off. That's why I do what I do. Because, you know, like, your health will clap back. It doesn't matter what your name is. It doesn't matter who you think you are. Your health is your wealth. By far, by far, by far. The greatest thing that you should ever take in, my friend, is that your health is your wealth. Not your family, not your kin, not your job, not your preacher, not your pastor, not even your teacher. Life is a teacher. Life is a teacher. And your body can either be the teacher or the reaper, depending on how much you respect yourself and your health. That's the message for today. Let me know if you get that from somewhere else. And let me say one more thing. I know, mommy. I know. But I gotta say this. Because this hoe don't get it. If you love this bitch, whatever this bitch may be, to you, him, her, it, she, be, I don't know. You better put them in a seclusion or lock them up, however you do. Or because I'm telling you, I'm not playing. And neither are my ancestors. I could be lying, right? I'm not the one crying today and trying to pick a fight. Oh, Val, you picking a fight right now. No, I'm not. That's just my prototype. I'm Lilith, bitch. I'm not supposed to take this shit. And yet I am. Remember, the most gangster drama. Mama's called you out. The most gangster fairy in fairy world is Glinda. Because she just dropped houses on bitches and then laughed it all out. Dorothy, you had the power all along. You're already home. You were already singing in a song somewhere over the rainbow. You've been over that, girl. Now look where you're at. It's been in your hand the whole time, in your mind, in your life, in your DNA. In your astrology wheel, okay, but you don't really do instructions. I know. The lesson for me. Learn my own stuff instead of learning about everybody. Whenever I get these gifts, apply these gifts to me. Stop sharing with everybody else. because they will be your tragedy. So you want people to just give, but you always come to the good ones to give. Why is it that, and I do believe that the baby says something in somewhere I saw somewhere, the baby in Charlotte. I'm not giving the baby credit. But one thing he did say, which I've been saying forever, local people don't see the gift in you. Local people will be your demise. Local people look at you with despise. If you are that one that really shines, locals don't want you to climb unless they're climbing on your back. Locals are like crabs in a barrel. They'll never give back to you if you're coming locally and shining. You can come from LA, you can come from Canada, you can come from Paris, you can come from Mars, and they will give you more attention, more claps, and will give you 10 stars. But you really feed them in real life, help them every day, and you're just doing it naturally, without the views, without the TV, they'll look like you're not even there until you take all your energy away. And only then do they start to care. Why? Because you were the shit and the shine and the truth the whole time. They were blind and couldn't see. So now they're going to see what it took to blow my energy the wrong way. Hell, Lilith. Are we in Sagittarius season yet? About to be. But you know me. I'm always coming early. Just being the #Val be brattin'. See the shirt? Anyway, that's it. Gobble, gobble, gobble. There's the turkey.
My beloved Thanksgiving traditions.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get to trotting! We got this!
Cutting off turkey's heads. Are you one? Bye-bye. What did she do?